I handed it to her and gave her a kiss on the cheek. She went back in the house. It's the last time I ever seen her.
A very emotional outpouring on the stand as the relatives of Venus Stewart testify about some of her last moments and the last times they saw her.
It is an important day in court as we await the testimony of a man who prosecutors say helped Doug Stewart kidnap and kill his wife.
24-hour News 8's Danny Carlson has followed every moment of this trial so far. Danny, what's happening now?
Well, Emily and Brett, we learned in court today several new interesting things. First, the person that you heard from right going into this story was Aerrol Jasper, that's Venus Stewart's grandfather. He testified in court today. We also heard from Ricky Spencer's father. Ricky Spencer is Doug Stewart's alleged accomplice. But first, let's tell you what happened in Mr. Jasper's testimony. He said that he got a phone call from a woman claiming to be his granddaughter, Venus Stewart, days after she disappeared. In May 2010, more than 2 weeks after she disappeared from her parents' Colin Township home, her grandfather told the jury today that he got a phone call from a woman he first thought was his granddaughter, Venus Stewart. He told the court at first she sounded very much like his granddaughter, even fooled his wife, and said she was in Chicago. And then her voice started to change. He noticed whenever he asked questions, she wouldn't answer them. And then he says she hung up on him.
My granddaughter and I were so close that you can't believe it. Ask Doug how close we were. She would never hang up on me, and I don't care if she was mad at me, she wouldn't hang up on me. This person hung up. The only time I got any answers out of that person on the phone was when it was to clear Doug, because I said, "Did Doug take you?" No, she was real clear about that. She was willing to talk about that. And all the questions about she left with somebody else and stuff like that, she told me, she said that she left with somebody else. Then was all clear. But whenever I ask a question, I got the, "Oh, Grandpa, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." She went into this mode. But when I tried to pin her down, I thought, well, I'm not talking to Venus. Somebody's pulling a cruel joke on me.
Now, actually going on right now, testimony is still happening in the courthouse. Ricky Spencer, again, Doug Stewart's alleged accomplice, his mother is testifying right now. We heard from his father earlier, Richard Spencer. We got a sneak peek into what looks like what will be the defense's strategy. Defense attorneys asked Ricky Spencer's father if he thought that his son, Ricky, meant to kill Venus Stewart. Richard Spencer, again, Ricky Spencer's father, said that he never thought, doesn't believe for a second that his son would kill Venus Stewart, and described his son, Doug Stewart's alleged accomplice, as a gentle soul. Now, we expect to hear from Ricky Spencer, Doug Stewart's alleged accomplice, later on this afternoon in testimony. Stay with us. I will be tweeting, which will be on Cover It Live on woodtv.com. We also have a live stream of the trial going on right now. Live in Centerville, Danny Carlson, 24-hour News 8.